what that's simulating. So that's good. Oh, do that. Yeah, that's it. Like he's coming in here. Boom, you're hitting block here. And you're catching sweep before you can escape. And if our bad guy say I missed him or something, then he throws back or anything like that. Now, I vary that from even my teacher. This is how they do it. Okay, just to give you an example. Okay, say that you're smacking the leg. No, okay. Okay, this is the way I do it. You see, you're doing the same thing here. This is how they do it. Now here, okay. If our opponent is striking on this side here, right? If he's striking, okay.
Wait, sideways.
Smack here.
Sideways.
If he's going here.
Sideways, something. Can you do sideways? There you go.
If he's striking over here, all I'm doing is boom. A common mistake is here. When you're coming over here, is they do.
Yes, okay. You had mentioned something.
Now, watch.
Yes.
Okay, now we do here, right? Okay? If he attacks with this one.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Now, you had mentioned something that if the blocker is off a hair, that it's weaker. Can you explain that?
If number one is, what I'm doing is, when I do, I'm locking this against the side here. You see here? You know, it's here. You see, I mean, so when he's here, if he's stronger and has a heavier bow, then he might here. This right here now, he has to what? He has to block. He has to knock 100% of me, right? That's it. Now this gives me time to block if I have to.
This is the tripod you were talking about.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. If he's attacking to the head here, this has to be slightly this way. This has to right here, you see. If I hold it straight like this and he blocks, or he hits like this, watch. You can already see it starting to move. When I do it this way and he hits it like here, now you hit it again, you see. It doesn't go. Now, if he strikes to this side of the leg here, but if I hold this straight like here, now he does it. See here? Plus, if it's like this, now he hits and it's straight, it's harder for me to even start if he has any power. But now, push down there with like King Kong's thing. See? It becomes a little easier, but boom. So if it's this, if I put this is how you check, this is how, and then the other one is here. The side bow, if the bow is to the side, then this has to be straight up and down. If I'm going up here, it has to be here. If I'm going here, it has to be here. You see? In other words, he's coming up, one more time, right here. Here, this is bent here. If he comes to the leg, this is bent here. If he comes to the center, this is bent here. Okay. Now how do we know this? I didn't take from 1, 2, 3, 4. I studied from many different schools I'm looking at. Okay. So so I understand the basics of a lot of people just mimic. They go through and they mimic, but they don't even understand the basics of any kata or anything. An example, like some people are doing. To give an example, like if you're striking down to the leg here, you know, this is correct, okay. But then now he's striking on this side here. See, this is also correct. In the kata that I'm talking about, some people are blocking here. That's incorrect. This is the block. But yet, when we see it demonstrated, they block it over here because all they're doing is mimicking, but don't understand that 99 and 9/10% of the traditional schools are blocking the other way. Doesn't make it that, you know, it's just, that's how most of the others are doing. So, now of course we don't always do it the same either, but I'm just saying. So there are many different tricks in the trade. To give you an example, like a block here, like against a thrust here. A lot of people here, you see, that's it. This is what Sensei used to do, like when you thrust here. That was it, right here, see? I just put what? Numbers here. This is what you see in many of the demos in that, right? Like this. Well, you ain't got time to do that, so he attacks here, boom, right here. I'm not hitting the stick, guys. This is it. So Sensei taught this. 1, 2. And short, crisp. This gets you, but now watch. There's many of these little things that are in katas, but they're subtle. We don't understand, or a lot of people don't understand it and everything else. So we don't do it, then we exaggerate. And then before we know it, we become the stuff that wasn't there. Tokamini was an example. This is how Sensei did it. What he'd do is he'd just step back like here. He held it like this. There was no blocking or anything like that. All it was you're stepping back here, then this guy come in here, and then bam.